Hi angels, welcome back. Today we are doing July favorites slash monthly wrap up. July was an interesting month and I feel like I really didn't get the chance to develop a lot of favorites, same with June. So I thought I would kind of shift this from the few things that I did have as favorites to also just things that I was consuming media wise, things that I was doing that don't necessarily qualify as a favorite in my opinion, but just a wrap up, whatever. I really had no desire to wear makeup tonight, and I need to take a good everything shower after this, so I'm like, fuck it. Let me just do my eye mask. My hair's doing whatever because it's gonna get a deep cleaning. Just wearing my pajamas for right now. Have my fruit punch with me. But yeah, very, very chill vibes today. But happy August. We made it through Mercury in retrograde. Thank fucking God. August is typically my least favorite month of the year, but if there's one good thing about August, it's that it's the start of Virgo season. I'm a Virgo, a September Virgo, so I'm recharging. My time is coming. But yeah, let's get into it. So I think the main thing that I want to talk about for July is this art piece that I did. I cannot take credit for this idea nor the designs I used. I found the patterns on Pinterest, so not my design, but I painted the canvas, I got all the supplies, I glued every single tile, and I made this little painting. They're like mirror mosaic pieces, like from a disco ball. Glued it all on. The corners have little pieces too. And yeah, that took me about somewhere between 6 to 10 hours, which isn't in the grand scheme of things a lot, especially when it comes to crafting and stuff, but it's tedious work. It hurt my back a lot, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. And my plan for it is to hang it above my desk. I was going back and forth on what artwork I wanted to put up and like researching, trying to find one that fit my vibe. And I realized, like, why don't I just fucking make one? You know, I love this kind of crochet needlepoint vibe. That's one of, if not my favorite kind of aesthetic, I guess, or design. And using the mirror pieces makes it a bit cuntier, a little bit more of a New York influence, the silver and stuff. So it adds a little bit of an edge to it. And I only injured myself once on the glass while making this, which I take that as a win. But I'm super, super happy with this, and I think I might want to make smaller ones as well and put them in my bathroom because I really fucking enjoy making this, and I would love to make more. Trying to lean more into doing arts and crafts and more analog activities, because I found, and this was a pretty prominent feature for me throughout July, is that social media is like low-key dangerous for me at this point. In a sense, I'm a millennial, late end millennial. I was born in 96. So for me, I grew up in a time before social media, and then kind of like the boom of it, early stages with like MySpace and stuff, and then what it's evolved into now. Before, it used to be just something you could do. You could log in and log off, but now it's so insidious and has spread to like every aspect of life. Last year I deleted my Twitter, which was like the best thing to ever happen to me for my mental health. Genuinely, I think everyone needs to delete Twitter right fucking now. Like I'm so fucking serious. That place is just evil. The stupidest people you've ever seen. TikTok in particular has been making me feel really, really icky, and it's kind of this battle between wanting to post and be creative and stuff, but so much of that is also fueled by trying to keep up. I like to have an online presence, but I need to find that balance. I've been writing a Substack piece on this. I'm not done yet. That's been something that's been really on my mind throughout all of July, basically. I've just been really struggling with it. In an ideal world, I love to be able to just keep like Instagram, and I know people hate Instagram, but I personally use it just as a visual diary, and if someone annoys me, I just remove them. I don't get a whole lot of stress there, so I'd like to keep that for like communicating with people, and YouTube, because I love being able to do these videos and watching other people. Like in my ideal world, that's kind of it. Basically, I even like have been having the urge to delete letterboxd, and that's crazy because it's not known for social media necessarily. Like it is, but it isn't, because movies and watching movies is the main point of it. But I don't know, I keep having this itch to delete everything and just like disappear. So that's been where I'm at mentally throughout July, what I've been thinking about, which ties back to my crafting and stuff. The more things that I can do offline helps enriching my life and makes me feel so much better. The music that I listened to in July that was new, I listened to only 2 new to me albums, and that was the C Rose. I think the album title was called Death in the Business of Wailing or something like that. This was my first time ever listening to anything by C Rose, and I thought it was really, really good. It's not necessarily something I would reach for. If it came on, I would listen to it. Perfect late night listening vibes. I think my favorite track was called Dearly Missed. So fucking good. And then I listened to the new Charlie XCX album. I was really hesitant about that album because I really do not like the track rock music. It overstimulates me in such a bad way. Like, it's nails on a chalkboard. Not her voice, never her voice, just what's happening. And I like overstimulating songs to an extent, but it's gotta like get me energized, not depleting my battery. But I listened to the whole album and I really liked it. I liked most of the songs, honestly. I don't think I have a clear favorite yet. I need more time to listen, but I did really like Card Declined. Oh god, I know there's more, but that's the first one that's popping to mind right now. That one was really good. I'm happy that I branched out and listened to some more new music. I've been enjoying listening to new music while I play a video game. The two games that have been in my rotation lately, Spider-Man PS4 game. I've been replaying it. This is probably like my 5th replay. I love that game, and I play it when I miss New York, just so I can swing around, much like playing GTA when you miss LA. I'm honestly probably gonna play some tonight because I just saw the new Spider-Man movie today and it was so fucking good. And that will be in my August favorites. And Toontown, which is a favorite for July. I grew up on Toontown. I fucking love Toontown. Toontown to me is kind of like The Sims, where you go through phases of you play this like every day for hours a day for like a few weeks or something, and then you don't touch it for like 6 months, a year, and then you come back and get super obsessed again. And I'm currently in that obsession phase. If you never grew up on Toontown or you don't know what it is, it was once a Disney game, which is crazy because the whole game, the whole concept of it is anti-capitalism. You're basically like a toon fighting cogs who represent capitalism with like gags and stuff and jokes. It's been really, really fun. It's very comforting because it's like, it reminds me of my childhood, but it's also a hard fucking game. I just joined the Toon Resistance, which like, that's a really hard thing to get to because you have to do these field offices. I probably sound so fucking insane if you've never heard of Toontown. That's been really fun. I don't know how long this phase will last, but I'm enjoying it and making good progress on it while I'm playing. My July reads was finishing up my Joan Didion book, the one I talked about in my June favorites, which is really funny that it still took me through July to finish it when I only had 40 pages left. The new book I started is the new Eve Babbitt's book, To LA, Letters Never Sent. If you know me, you know I adore Eve Babbitt. I think she's such an incredible writer. She's probably my personal favorite. This is a big book of her letters, most of which were never sent. Some of them were though. I'm still at the beginning of the book. It's over 400 pages and I'm having fun. The only thing is that the person who compiled all these letters and did kind of like the editing and stuff like that, they're the person who wrote Didion and Babbitt, and I had to DNF that book so early on because I could not stand their attitude in it. This is a more palatable version for me because it's 95% Eve's writing, which is what I'm here for. So that's been fun. I only watched one movie for July, not even a rewatch, just one movie, and it was Backrooms, and it was mid as hell, unfortunately in my opinion, but Spider-Man came out, and I have to include that as an August favorite because I watched it in August, but it did come out at the end of July and it was so good. I'm a Spider-Man lover. I'm not like a huge superhero person, Marvel at all. Like, I genuinely don't really care until it comes to Spider-Man. I fucking love Spider-Man. He's like my Princess Diana. I can't wait to talk about that more for my August wrap up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, and of course a major thing for July was bringing Tanger home. He's been settling in. He still has not left my room because he does not fuck with my other cats yet, but that's fine. We're letting them go at their own pace. That's what my sweet dear girl Audi, who passed in March, when we first brought her home, she was the exact same way. She probably spent like 5 months just in my bedroom before she was ready to like venture out into the rest of the house. So we're letting Tanger take his own time. He's been very spoiled in here. He sleeps with me every night. He wakes me up screaming when he wants his breakfast, and he's just a sweetheart. My video cut off because my phone was out of storage. That's so fun. I cannot wait until I can get an actual camera for filming my videos and not just my phone. Anyways, that's pretty much my July wrap up. What an insane month. I've been doing a lot of journaling. Well, technically I've been getting back into journaling. When things are really good, I don't feel the urge to journal as much. But lately I've just been taking to my journal to kind of vent and complain about things that I don't want to vocalize, because I just don't want to put that energy out there. But I do need to have the release of like, this is pissing me off, let me just complain. So I've been turning to my journal. That's another thing. I've been finding more comfort in my solitude and in my personhood. I feel like I'm relying less on other people's opinions and their perception of me. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. I love you, angels. Bye.